Hey YouTube, how you doing? It's Anthony, New York pipe smoker. I figured that the only way I'm going to get these videos in is if I do them piece by piece, and that's what I'm planning right now. Right now, today, this video is a tobacco review, something that I really enjoy. That's why I want to make sure that I did catch up and try this. You're going to notice that maybe I'll finish everything, be in a different locale, the whole 9 yards, and hopefully this picture doesn't shake as much as the last two videos. It has some kind of motion capture or something, and makes my background wave. I hope it doesn't wave as much. One of the reasons I can't say that I'll have the time that I want is I ended up into a new venue, a new venture. I'm going back to something my family and I have experience with, specifically I guess myself, and that's the food hospitality industry. That would mean that I'm looking to own a small restaurant, pizza shop. I want to say more towards restaurant, and I've been working on it. That's why sometimes I've been looking ragged. I've had already 3 deals fall through my hands, as expression may go, because of one thing or another. It could be a deal that doesn't work with a landlord. It could be that the original seller changed his mind, which actually did happen. And it could be also that the seller did not present the venue correctly, and the problems that it had, and that have to be, by law, have to be cleared up before I buy it. That's another issue right there. But I'm in the process now, and hopefully in the next few weeks you might hear about it, and I'll open up another video channel. But how's it go? As I digress, because I was going a different, I was ramping on to something different, which I shouldn't. And here we go again. Oh, I'm not organized and everything else, but who cares? A tobacco review. I might have a piece, could be at the beginning. Here we always go, me saying the same thing, or at the end. I will be smoking. I'd like to show, because everyone's asking me also. I feel that I should show you if I enjoy the smoke or not, which pipe. We'll show you the pipe that I did use to smoke this tobacco quite a few times now. The tobacco. Okay. Erik Nordings. Pipe tobacco. Hunter blend. Labrador. It's an aromatic. And I'm reading off the printout from tobaccoreviews.com, and then I have my own notes. A classic blend of smooth, fragrant, black Cavendish, mellow burley, and sweet Virginia, enhanced with a light caramel hazelnut note, rich and satisfying. Rich as could be, a full smoke, even though it's an arrow. I received some strength from it, even though technically the strength is very light. Very full tobacco flavors. You taste the tobacco. You taste the casings. This blend is still in production. Okay. The brand is Nording, Nording, Nording. Blended by McClellan Tobacco Company. The blend type's unknown. Okay. Contents: black Cavendish, burley, and Virginia. Now, here's the list of the flavoring. And I don't taste all of this, but it's there because the mix is outrageous. The first item is brandy, caramel, coffee, nuts. I'm going to say there's some kind of nuts in there, and that's the hazelnut flavor that they discuss. Beans, rum, and whiskey. The cut is ribbon, and the packaging is usually in the 50-gram tin. Countries U.S., production unknown. Okay. The strength is mild. I would have to agree with that, because I was able to smoke this like 2 times in a day, 3, and that's not normal for me. Some guys smoke 4 or 5 bowls, but I usually go with a standard for myself. It has nothing to do with the tastings. I usually do about 2 bowls a day or 2 cigars a day. Flavoring is medium to strong. I agree. The flavor is really out there. Taste is medium. Room note, again, it mentions that it's very pleasant. I wouldn't be able to comment because I can't. No one's next to me to tell me. You know. Now, I'm gonna give you my personal notes. Give me 1 second. As I was smoking, that's how I'm gonna do it from now on. I have Eric Nording Hunter series, Labrador. It's called. See, I wrote down series. Actually, it's supposed to be called Eric Nording's Hunter Blend, and it's a few blends, right, from the Hunter blend. Anyway, from the Hunter series. This one is Labrador, and it is an aromatic. Now, my note says that it starts off full, light caramel, strong hazelnut. That was the nuttiness I was talking about. But you also notice the nuttiness of the burleys, and I am starting to learn to enjoy the burley because I have a few blends where the burley is either a secondary condiment leaf, or you just happen to notice it, especially when you start reading the breakdown of the different tobaccos in the blend. It builds up on smoke as you're smoking throughout the bowl. And when I talk about it builds up on the smoke, the smokiness, how much smoke comes out of the pipe, how much smoke you take on your draw. The smoke is very creamy, and I ended up with caramel sweetness that gets stronger and stronger, but not to the point where it's goopy, like the old complaints we have for the old drugstore blends that were full aromatic and very goopy. This is not goopy whatsoever. I wrote down that, and that's something I really do feel. As I mentioned, I have quite a few bowls now. Full-bodied smoke, not in strength, but in body and flavor. Okay. The ash is a dark gray, almost black, and the bottom of the bowl is dry. But that might be the advantage of having the tobacco also open for quite a few weeks. I change my smoking tobacco sometimes during the day, actually every day. I could smoke a aromatic on Monday. On Tuesday I could be with an English. On Wednesday I could be with a Virginia. On Thursday I could be with a vapor. That's my taste. I won't smoke, let's say, a certain blend or a certain type of tobacco every single day. It's just, for me, it's one of the perks of smoking pipe tobacco. The amount of blends, flavors, and so on that are available to us. It's the same idea as when I'm also a cigar smoker. I can enjoy a light-bodied Connecticut wrapper on a cigar, and it could be a very light blend from any manufacturer. And then in the afternoon, I'll end up with a very strong-bodied, with a strong nicotine hit, Maduro wrappers. I love the fullness and the sweetness of a Maduro, and maybe even a double ligero, as they say, which is a very strong leaf. Again, I'm diversing. I'm getting away from pipe smoking. So here's the tobacco tin. I mentioned that I would comment. Let me make that level. There I go. If it's something nice, I mean, I don't collect tins. I know that people in the industry do, especially the old tins. But it's a nice drawing. It's a nice compliment to the name. I don't know now. There you go. The ribbon cut. You got light golden, dark golden, and of course the black Cavendish. Nice ribbon cut from the first day. Actually, this is holding the moisture level pretty constant, which is not dry or too wet. From the first day I opened up, the moisture content was on the money. I didn't really have to air dry it whatsoever. I always take a chance and wait about 15 minutes, a half hour. But this thing burns like a dream. As soon as you light it, I don't think in a few bowls that I've smoked, I've had to use more than 2 matches, maybe 3, somewhere in the middle, if I start talking to someone. It's a smoke that I want to recommend. It's something that's going to be in my rotation, especially since I'm starting to enjoy aromatics. I like to recommend this to my subscribers and anyone watching the review because it's a arrow that has that tobacco flavor that a lot of us enjoy, which doesn't bring it to the see, now we get tongue-tied, to that level, let's say, of candy and goopiness and over-the-top sweetness. It's got to be the burley that's giving it the body. I'm pretty sure of it. And then the casing, caramel, however you want to pronounce it, hazelnut. I'm going to say that that's the two prevalent flavors that show up, and it's an outrageously, for me, excellent smoke. I really like to recommend it. And again, everyone knows I don't give it a star rating or a number rating. It's something that either by my describing the taste, the enjoyment of the smoke, and what it does for me in the bowl, if you find that my descriptions also fulfill your, how would you say, when you smoke the same tobacco I recommend, even if it's on a whim, that you end up with a lot of the same flavors, tastes, textures, and the whole 9 yards, and saying that my review came close to what you actually ended up with. And I hope that's true. Again, something I would recommend, 11 minutes. I'm trying to teach myself to stay under the time limit. I hope the background's not moving. As always, tamp lightly, smoke slowly, and enjoy. Thanks, everybody.